and even this morning. But again, it's one of those nights for us. We made our first three-pointer in the fourth quarter. We were 0 for 17 for the whole game. But again, there's no excuse about it. You just have to take it into stride and learn about this.
Any other questions for Ravenna? Yes, Dean.
Kiefer, it was a tough loss, a big loss, but any positives that you can think about from this game that you can bring to the next game?
Well, you're playing the number 2 team in the world, number 2 or number 3 team in the world against Serbia. So I guess we all have experience of playing in the World Cup already. There's no rookies no more. We got our feet wet and playing the world stage. Got blown out, but there are a lot of lessons learned here. We can't always just wait on Andre to play his usual game. There will be nights like this. We can't turn the ball over too much. So just the experience of being out here, I guess that's one thing that we really learned. You can't really take anything from the stats, the numbers, from the game. You'll just lose your mind when you see the stats. So just take it into context about the experience of playing here, and moving on to the next game is just as important as the next game after that. So it's all about experience. I guess that's one thing that we can take from this game.
Any other questions for Ravenna? Right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Coach, tough loss. Just your personal thoughts on the game against Italy.
Well, Italy's a really good team. They have size at the guard position, which we do not have. Okay? And they have the quickness with their bigs, which we do not have. Okay? So it's really important in the international game for you to have that size and that quickness and to combine them. So we knew we were coming into this game as the underdogs, but we would have wanted to play it in a better way, and even if we lose, we would have wanted to play better than we did. Our problem was we had early turnovers. We fed their runs with our own turnovers, and we couldn't make our outside shots, which to me was really key to beating a big team like Italy. Guess if we're looking at anything that's positive in this game is that our young guys played hard. CJ Perez, who's a rookie, I think got 15 points. Played his heart out, as well as with Robert Bolick and Kiefer. So if there's anything positive we can pick up from a bad loss like this, it's just that our young guys really gave it all. So that's it.
Any questions?
Coach, good evening. Yesterday you mentioned that maybe you were hoping that Italy would not be able to really scout the Philippines. Do you feel like with how they played against you that the team was scouted, or was it just a problem of maybe that of Gilas just itself having too many turnovers that gave them momentum early?
I guess it's both. I'm sure they did their homework, and we also got into early trouble with our turnovers, and we couldn't make our three-point shots. So it's a combination of all of those. It's not just one reason why we lost this way. And all the teams that come into the World Cup, they do their homework. we're just hoping that maybe they'll be a little confident, complacent, and maybe just spend more time with Serbia or the other teams. But I'm sure they did their homework against us.
Coach, Italy shot very well from beyond the arc and had a lot of good looks from the perimeter. Can you talk about what they did offensively and how maybe your defense stuttered in trying to stop them?
Well, they moved the ball really well. Anywhere or everywhere the ball lands is a threat. So we just need to keep recovering to whoever is going to catch that ball. The problem there is we did not have that kind of speed. There's always a problem when you rotate and your bigs are not able to keep up with that kind of rotation. Somebody's always going to be open on the third, fourth, maybe on the fifth pass. So, whereas on the other hand, they just kept switching us. Their guards could guard our bigs, and their bigs could guard our guards. So, it's just really a dead end for us, especially if you're not making your three-point shots.
Coach, at the end of the first half, in the locker room, what did you tell our players?
I just told them if we're going to lose, we just need to play decent basketball. We just need to keep fighting it out. We just needed to execute. We prepared long, but apparently a lot of that preparation did not manifest itself. So, of course, we're disappointed, but it's a learning experience. We still have 2 games to go. We'll try to play our best with the 2 games that's left.
Coach, what do you expect from your next game against Serbia? Did you worry about 65% for 3 points of Serbia in games against Angola?
Certainly, that's a big worry, especially with their bigs also being able to shoot that 3. Jokic and the rest of those guys can shoot from anywhere on the floor. So if we had a problem with Italy, that's also going to be the same problem, probably even worse problem against Serbia. So we have a day to find some adjustments, make some improvements. We'll see on Monday. But I guess we just have to gather ourselves again and be able to recover physically and be able to find additional motivation to be able to play Serbia.
We're going to have to wrap that up. Ladies and gentlemen, coach of the Philippines, tough loss, but
Thank you.
okay, for those in attendance, may I please ask that you please sit down during the course of this interview and make sure that your mobile phones are on silent. Currently now with Coach Sacchetti and Danilo Gallinari. If we can focus our questions, please, to Danilo first so that he can get into the shower room quickly. So Danilo, very good win tonight. Just your thoughts on this first win here in the FIBA World Cup.
I think it's always very good to start in competition like this in the right way, especially with the great intensity, offensively, defensively. It was a very good game for us. It was important to establish our lead since the beginning. That's what we did, and so we did a great job.
Any questions for Danilo?
Danilo, what made it look so easy?
I think that when you play a basketball game, even if you win like this, is never easy, because there is a lot of work that we put into the game in order to win a game like this. Of course, we were able to go up by 20 or 30 points right away. Our percentages from outside were very good, but they were very good because they were all open shots with a very good ball movement, so very good rhythm.
Any other questions for Danilo? Thank you, Danilo.
Grazie.
Prego. Okay, Coach, very good win. First attendance here since 2006 in the FIBA World Cup. What are your thoughts on your impressive victory here?
Is important because I told you yesterday. No, sorry. I told you yesterday the first game is difficult, and we arrive after 6 game lose, and it's important the good inspiration for the start the opening of the World Championship. And we play good things also in defense, because we don't make a easy thing for the Philippines. The easy layup, we play good defense. In offense, we have a good percentage, okay, and we move also the ball well. We have maybe one shot, we move the ball one more, next extra shot, more free for make a basket. And that is the first half decide the game.
Any questions for Coach Sacchetti?
Ciao.
Coach, if I don't mistake, Serbia and Italy win with the same difference of the points, 46. Any comments, or maybe it's too early to speak about Serbia?
It's too early, but we know Serbia very well. Serbia is tough. We don't have to compare the two teams. We play against in 2 times, and one we lost by 30 points without important player, and the other we stay in the game to the end. But it's difficult because Serbia is maybe the best 1 or 2 of the World Championship. We don't think Serbia now. We have to talk about Angola tomorrow. That is the most important game is for us now is Angola the next. We don't have to focus Serbia. Okay?
Coach, who were the players on your team whom you felt overachieved in this one? Guys whom you didn't expect to play as well as they did
In
this game.
In this game?
Thank you.
But we know the team. We have Gigi Datome started very well because he arrived in preparation. We have the doctor made the coach, because said the first game is 10 minutes, the second game 15 minutes, okay, no more than 5 minutes in a quarter, okay, and that is difficult for me, but also for the player, because don't arrive in time. Now is confident. We know Gigi. Gigi, like a person and like a player, is a great player, a great man. Okay? Posto?
One last question, if I may. Yesterday we asked you about your son not being able to make the team, and you said that you would have problems explaining it to your wife. What happened in your conversation with your wife?
We look also 20 minutes, ma is no, come si dice arrabbiata? Angry? Come si dice?
She was very angry, she said. Yeah.
Very angry. I want to see tonight what's happening. Bye.
Bravo, Sagat.
Sicuramente mi aspettavo, la speravo, perché sicuro avevamo un po' di timore di questi giocatori.